Alex Dyke, you wouldn't believe it, but today is November. Now, just 2 days ago, the sea was rough and the ferries were off because it was blowing a gale. But today, the sea is like a mill pond. They are cleaning off the decking as we speak because a very special guest is coming to the Isle of Wight, and that is the one and only David Cassidy. Just a few days ago, David was doing 9 shows in a row at the ETCOP Centre in Florida, and maybe it'll be a little bit warmer there in Florida, but look at this weather, it's absolutely fantastic. The fans don't know where they're going. We're in Cowes. The fans from all over the world have gone to Shanklin. They're all being bussed into this secret location for a very special meet and greet with their idol, David Cassidy. Go on the coach and meet some of the fans and find out how far they've travelled and why they've made this special trip to meet David. What's your name?
Julie.
Where have you travelled from, Julie?
Manchester.
How did you find out about this?
On David Cassidy's website.
Oh, right, of course. Now, have you met him before?
Never.
How excited are you?
On a score of 1 to 10, 20.
Excellent, okay. And hi, who are you?
Hi, I'm Jill.
And where have you come from, Jill?
It's Dalebridge in the West Midlands.
All right, and have you come from the West Midlands as well?
Yeah, Hagley.
And you found out about this on David's website?
Through Jill, my friend.
I bet you couldn't believe it, could you?
We're members of the fan club and we got an email through, and I emailed Jane straight away and she said book it, doesn't matter how much it is, just book it. Got to meet it.
And had you ever been to the Isle of Wight before?
No.
Does it seem like a bit of a strange place to come to meet David Cassidy?
Really, yeah.
But you'd have gone to Timbuktu, wouldn't you, to meet David Cassidy?
Anywhere.
All right, okay.
Anywhere.
We've got another couple of lovely young ladies over here, and they're all dressed up looking gorgeous for this. Hi, who are you?
I'm Margaret.
Okay, what was the first David Cassidy record you bought?
Oh, I can't remember, it's that long ago.
And who are you?
Judith.
Judith. How can you forget your first David Cassidy record? What's the first David Cassidy record you ever bought?
It was one of the Partridge Family, I think I Love You.
Oh, what a great record.
It's a long time ago.
For me, it was How Can I Be Sure in a world
That was probably the second
that's
one.
constantly changing. Knocked Slade off of the top of the charts. I was a big Slade fan, but I like the David Cassidy record. So, you may have heard that. This is Doris. David lives in California. You live in California. He's come to the Isle of Wight, and is this so you can meet him, or have you met him many times before?
I've met him informally. This is the first formal meet and greet that I've gone to. I did manage to get backstage earlier in the year, but this is the first formal. I've had a lot of bad luck in meeting David Cassidy, but I have met him informally several times.
And you've just met him again briefly.
There you go.
And then you'll go in there and you'll meet him again.
Yes, I will.
So how fantastic is that?
That's it.
So are these moments really rare for David Cassidy fans, that you will have to fly 3,000 miles to...
Yes, this is a very rare, this is probably the only event like this that he's ever scheduled that I know of. But then again, I wasn't around him in the 80s and 90s, but I can tell you in the last 6 years for sure he hasn't done anything like this, certainly not in the UK.
So far, has the trip been worth it?
It's always worth it to be in your lovely country and to meet David Cassidy.
Well, thank you very much, Doris. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, here I am with a couple of people you may recognise from your telly. This is Patrick, who was recently playing a drug dealer in New Tricks, a great drama on BBC One, fantastic. And this is his lovely wife, Julie, who's never off the telly. And we caught Julie up there swooning all over David Cassidy. So how, you're in the business, so why did you make the special trip today?
I made the special trip today because I've always been a David Cassidy fan. When I was, 14 and working in the Findus factory in Grimsby, picking out all the bad peas on the conveyor belt, we used to listen to David Cassidy, Could It Be Forever? So a fan for many years. Also, I'm going to be doing one of these days on February the 28th, if anybody's interested. And I hope
Sign me up. February the 28th?
jks-entertainment.co.uk.
Do I get a picture like this?
Actually, they are, I have to say, they've looked after us brilliantly. They've masterminded the whole day really, really well. Ken and Linda who run it, so that's a real pleasure. And we're just having a good time.
Oh, good. A thrill to meet David?
Really thrilled, yeah. And Patrick went up. David congratulated Patrick. I think there's 4 guys here and about 150 women.
He said how brave we were.
Well, the thing is, Patrick, see, when we were lads, we liked Slade. And T-Rex.
Well, no, if it was me,
T-Rex.
it was progressive music.
Oh,
when the girls were all into
not that progressive
David
rock.
and Donny and all that, yeah, progressive or heavy
Jethro
rock.
Tull. And,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
we
that's
thought
the
that David
dire.
was very uncool.
Well, see,
But now, you know, he stands the test of time, and here he is, still
Looking
going strong,
fantastic.
still
Looking
gigging, and
great,
good
yeah.
on him, you know.
I liked him. See, I liked Donny Osmond and David Cassidy at the time,
Yeah.
but I couldn't tell anyone.
Of course.
No, you
But I
couldn't, especially
thought
not
you'd have
Donny
no
Osmond.
credibility.
No, but look
I mean,
how
he's
cool they
great
are now.
He's cool now, but back then, Puppy Love, you couldn't.
No,
But David
especially
Cassidy,
for the
I
boys.
thought David always sounded better.
Well, it's been lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
It's been lovely to meet you because I love New Tricks. Even though you played a drug dealer,
Well, never mind.
I love New Tricks. And you were in one of the best episodes, the one about the rock band.
Oh, thank you.
That was really good.
Now that's progressive music.
Yeah. Apart from, I did like the one about Roxy Radio, where the 80s never ended. The one they did at the radio station, because that, of course, you know, for
Oh,
me,
well, that's
about
your
radio.
thing. Yeah, of course,
But
of course.
well done, congratulations, and thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
What do you think of the Isle of Wight?
Love it.
Yeah?
Really
Beautiful
good.
day,
We're coming
perfect.
back again to go to that zoo because they've got anteaters. We
Yes.
haven't seen anteaters.
And the garlic
And
restaurant.
a garlic restaurant.
Apparently.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
it's
we-
all here.
Love
Forget the Isle of Wight Festival and the best of all. Let's go
No,
and
I've
see the
filmed here a
anteater.
couple of times actually. I've done different things here. And we're fans of the Isle of Wight, definitely.
Good. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. So at last we get to meet the great man himself, one of the busiest guys in show business, David Cassidy. Welcome to the Isle of Wight, David.
Thank you.
And you've been so busy. I mean, you've been doing live shows at Disney at Epcot recently. This week alone, you've done BBC Breakfast News. You've taped a show with Richard and Judy. We've seen you on ITVs this morning. You're in Scotland tomorrow. How do you keep going?
A lot of caffeine and the love of doing what I do. And this has been an amazing day here for me. I'd never been to the Isle of Wight, and
Had you heard of it because of the festivals in the 60s and 70s?
exactly, and also when I'm 64, probably the first time I heard it. And
Of course.
in the end, it's been an amazing day because I've been able to spend one-on-one time with my fans, and it's pretty emotional, to be honest with you. And hopefully these won't be the last 3 shows I do, but I'm really pleased I was able to take it and be able to be here. And all I can say for those of you who are here who weren't, maybe someday, next time, and I thank you for all the support.
It's a pleasure. All right. Thanks ever so much, David.
God bless.
And we look forward to seeing you on stage later.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks.